Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we will be checking out the brand new SSR character, Yura. Really excited to see what this character has in store for us. So far, a lot of people are saying that she is absolutely broken and she is by far the best support unit in the game. But anyways, let's not waste any time and let's go ahead and check out this brand new character. Alright, so if you guys haven't watched my summon video, I ended up bringing Yura to 3 purple stars. Honestly, that was like the best SSR summon session I had so far. The fact that I constantly got copies of her and I got copies of multiple characters on my wish list, that was like the best, summon session I had so far. But as you guys can see, I got her equipment set up and I also have her exclusive equipment at level 4. So let's go ahead and check out her kit. So when we take a look at her passive, teleporting carrier. When an ally other than a summoned being takes fatal damage in battle, Yura hides them in her carrier for 2 seconds and heals them for 52.5% of their max HP, cooldown 22.5 seconds. Hold up. So when an ally takes fatal damage, she's going to take that ally and she is going to basically hide them in like her carrier. She's going to teleport them off the battlefield and she's going to bring them back to the battlefield and also heal them by 52% of their own max HP. And the cooldown is 22 seconds. So this is actually kind of cracked because this basically enhances your teammates' survivability. So if they're about to get one-shotted, Yura is just going to teleport them off the battlefield. Now the thing is, the only thing that is ticking me off is the cooldown. The cooldown is really long, like 22.5 seconds is really long, but it seems like you can actually lower that cooldown to like 20 seconds when you bring her to 1 red star. So that's pretty much her passive. Her passive is actually kind of cracked. Now when we look at her active skill, Shinsu Controlled Disruption. Yura activates Shinsu Disruption on her carrier and throws it at a support type enemy to deal 350% of her attack as damage and steal 50% of their energy. The carrier is thrown to the enemy with the most energy if there are no support type enemies. Support type enemies hit by the skill become silenced for 1 second. So looking at this active skill, it seems like she is going to focus on trying to reduce the enemy's support. Like she's basically trying to reduce the support type enemies energy so that they won't be able to use your special move. And if there are no support enemies on the battlefield, she's going to basically cast this on the ally who has the not the ally but the enemy who has the most energy. Kind of cracked, not gonna lie. The fact that she is silencing support enemies and on top of that stealing their energy, really good. Now when we look at her active skill, Spotlight, this is probably the buff skill I was talking about. So let's see what it is. Yura creates a Shinsu stage light, which lights up the ally with the highest attack for 5 seconds, restoring their energy by 140 every second. Wow, okay. If the target is a purple element ally, their attack increases by 52.5% and defense by... Yo. If the target is a purple element ally, their attack increases by 52.5%. That is crazy. So she's going to target the ally who has the highest attack. This is insane. 52.5% attack increase alongside with additional defense. And then when you get her to red stars, the maximum is 60%. Wow. Okay, this is actually kind of broken. Now when we look at her Shining Star special move, Yura starts her show blocking the energy recovery of enemies in an area to the front for 5 seconds and creating Star Shinsu marks on all allies for 8 seconds. Allies with a Star Shinsu mark have their attack increase by 35% and their defense increase by 35%. In addition, if the target is a purple element ally, their swiftness is increased by 28 and their damage dealt to yellow element enemies increases by 70%. Yo, who made this character? This character is broken. So not only are you getting like a huge attack buff from her active skill Spotlight, you're also getting another attack buff from her special move. This is crazy. So I feel like her entire kit is just broken. You have her passive where she's going to increase your ally survivability. You have her active skill when she's basically going to silent support enemies. And you also have Spotlight, which is going to buff your ally with the highest attack, and you have her special move that is going to give your entire team a huge attack and defense buff. This is insane. So this is pretty much her kit. That is broken. Now, when we talk about her equipment, so after reading her kit, it's pretty obvious that the ignition weapon you want to go for is Runda, because Runda is going to increase her max HP, and she's going to give a barrier to all of the allies in the same row as her. So I feel like Runda is definitely going to be a good ignition weapon for her. And I'll say a secondary ignition weapon that is going to be pretty good for her is probably going to be the Doris set. The Doris set is going to give, allies who are in the back row, probably like, yeah, it's going to give them a barrier, and on top of that, it's going to give her additional swiftness. So the best one you want to go for is, of course, Runda. Now, when we talk about stats, you want to focus on magic resistance and physical resistance for slot 5 and slot 4. And then for the remaining slots, you really want to focus on, like, for substats, you want to get some accuracy, you want to get some evasion, and physical and magic resistance. That's what you mostly want to focus on. You want to focus on evasion, swiftness, accuracy, magic resistance, and physical resistance, and of course some effect hit, so that she can actually land some debuffs on the enemy and whatever. So those are like the main stats you should definitely focus on. Now, when we take a look at her exclusive equipment, so for level 1, teleporting carrier is enhanced, increasing the max HP recovery at the end of the hiding state by an additional 15%. So she's going to heal the ally who's got teleported by her passive even more. Level 2, teleporting carrier's cooldown is decreased by 10 seconds. Okay, so level 2 is a necessity. You need her level 2 exclusive equipment so that you can lower her passive's cooldown, because her cooldown is really long. So level 2 decreases it by 10 seconds, which is really nice. So in total, you're gonna get like a 10-second cooldown, which is honestly pretty good. And then for level 3, Spotlight is enhanced, allowing Yura to recover HP equal to 100% of the damage dealt by the ally under the Star Shinsu lighting. Not bad. And then for level 4, Yura recovers 30% energy at the start of the battle. So level 4 is also pretty good because it's giving her the ability to pretty much use her special skill right off the bat, so that you can buff all of your allies on the battlefield and give them that additional attack and defense. So overall, man, her kit is looking absolutely cracked. For report, make sure that you guys actually max her out to at least level 6 so that you can get accuracy and evasion. And yeah, that's pretty much her entire kit. So let's go ahead and check out her performance. So we're gonna come over here to skill and click preview skill. So we're just gonna see her gameplay, and then it's already obvious that the best team comp that you should use with her is purple team comp. So you guys can see right here, this is her stunning, like she basically stole some energy, and this is her spotlight ability, so she's getting that additional attack and defense increase. And let's go ahead and use her special move. Let's go and watch this animation though. I haven't watched the animation. The animation is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's a really cool animation. So then she's going to use her special move, and then you can see the energy recovery block, and look at all of these buffs that we have. That's like 4 buffs right there. We have additional swiftness, additional attack against yellow enemies, and then we also have additional defense. Bro, this character is broken. So that is pretty much her showcase right there. We're going to go ahead and exit out. Now, we're going to go ahead and organize a team. So like I said, the best team comp that you guys want to use with this character is, of course, purple team comp. So I'm going to come over here to Expedition. We're going to come to, let's check out our trial area, and then we're going to come over here to Trials of Chaos. So the team comp that you want to use, of course, is purple team comp. So we're going to put in Karaka. Now my Karaka isn't built. Your Karaka doesn't even have to be built, to be honest, because he's like a stall tank unit. But the unit that you want to replace in this team is Kunaguro, because Kunaguro, what Kunaguro is mostly good for in purple team comp is his passive, the fact that he gives that additional 32% attack. But the fact that Yura can do way more, like the fact that she can give way more attack to your allies, is insane. So it's already obvious that the unit that you want to replace with Kunaguro is Yura, and you're going to, yeah, this is pretty much a team comp you want to use with Yura. And then when we check out Joaquin, so his attack is sitting around like 6.3 million, and my Kaseya's attack is sitting around 7.3 million. So she is going to basically buff Kaseya. But the thing is, if you want Yura to buff Joaquin, you have to make sure that Joaquin's attack is way higher than Kaseya's so that Joaquin can receive that buff. But even though your Joaquin doesn't have, even though your Joaquin has the lowest attack, not lowest attack, but even if his attack is lower than Kaseya's attack, she can still buff Joaquin with her special move. So we're gonna go ahead and click start right here. Now I don't know if we're gonna win this fight because the enemy's power level was extremely high, but let's see what's gonna happen here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this character might be the best support unit in the game so far. Like, that is absolutely insane. So entering battle right here. So Kaseya, as you guys can see, Kaseya has 1 HP, and Yura was able to teleport her off the battlefield. So now she's going to heal Kaseya. Insanely cracked. So now she used her special move, and now everyone has that team-wide buff. All right. Looking pretty good so far. And now, as you guys can see, Zahar, he got that energy recovery block. And it seems like we're actually going to win this fight right here. Yeah, that's a win. Yo, this character is broken. This character is broken. So let's go ahead and check out the stats real quick. See how well we perform. So as you guys can see, Kaseya hitting around like 1 billion damage and Joaquin hitting around like 573 million. This character is broken. I'm gonna announce it. This character is broken. Like, the fact that she's able to silence enemies, inflict that energy recovery block, provide additional attack swiftness increase. This character is insane. So yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Now when we come over here to PvP, I really want to check her out in PvP and see how well she can perform. So obviously she did really well right there in trial area. We're going to come over here to regular arena, and we're going to fight this opponent right here. So this person has 831 million. So we're going to go ahead and use the purple team right here. We're going to take out Escanor. We're going to put in Karaka, and then we're going to take out Konagoro and put in Yura. So all right, looking pretty good so far. So we're going to go ahead and enter battle right here. Let's just do a quick result. Let's see what happens. Look at that. Karaka was about to die and she literally helped him. Look at this. Joaquin 1.3 million damage, Kaseya 1.3 million. Oh my goodness, this unit is broken. This unit is cracked. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of that. So if I come over to adventure mode, now in adventure mode, we're in the boss stage right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to change and put Joaquin up here. We're going to take out Kunagura and we're going to put in Yura. All right, this looks pretty good overall. So we're just gonna see their performance over here. So we're just gonna put in this character right here. All right, let's see their performance against this enemy team. Only going to check out their performance here, and then for the remaining teams we're not gonna really stay for that. But let's see what happens here. Like, I really want to see her performance in like a huge against like a boss stage. Let's see what happens. So Kaseya has the attack buff. There it is. Now she's going to use her ultimate. There it is. Huge AoE team buff. Oh my gosh, guys, this unit is broken. And as you guys can see, Joaquin has that buff. So yeah, this is broken. This team is absolutely cracked. We're gonna go ahead and exit out of this. We only wanted to watch their performance, the purple team. Yeah, guys, this unit is broken. I'll have to say that this has to be the best support unit we've had so far. This unit is absolutely cracked. Is she better than Bomb? In my opinion, yes. And the reason why she is better than Bomb, I mean, to be honest, Bomb is a universal support unit, and I feel like Yura, she mostly works in purple team comp. So actually, I digress. I feel like Bomb is still the top tier support unit. But the thing about Bomb is he doesn't have, an AoE team buff. Meanwhile, Yura has an AoE team buff. So I feel like Yura, she, in terms of buffing your allies, she can buff everybody on your team, which is really nice. And I feel like for Bomb, he can only buff like 1 or 2 units. So I'll say that she's on the same level or even better than Bomb, because even though she only works in purple team comp, the fact that she can buff everybody on the team, she can help with team survivability. She is an awesome unit overall. So yeah, you guys should definitely go for Yura. And do I think that she is better than Kunaguro? 100%. She is better than Kunaguro. And a matter of fact, she absolutely power creeps Kunaguro. She is way better than him, and I highly recommend you guys to invest in her and get her to at least 3 red stars so that you can increase her buffs, and you can also decrease the cooldown of her passive. This unit is broken. This is a broken support unit. I was not expecting this unit to be absolutely insane. When I watched that video, the trailer video, and they showed her buff attack, I thought it was just gonna, I knew that it was going to be an attack buff, but I didn't know it was going to be, this insane to the point where she has 2 skills where she can buff up your entire team and she can buff up your ally with the highest attack. This is just insane. This unit is broken. So yeah, my overall thoughts on this character: broken, absolutely broken. She is indeed meta, and she has to be the best support unit in the game. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys for this showcase. If you guys are wondering if you want to go for Yura, yes, you should go for this character. Invest in this unit. She is cracked, indeed meta. She is going to replace Kunaguro in the purple team comp, so you definitely want to invest in this unit. But anyways, I'll be ending the video at that. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.